History textbooks often pin the freedom of a nation to a single static date. August 15, 1947, was not the end of a story. It was the moment the pen was handed to us to write our own destiny. For 1.4 billion people moving through thousands of towns, villages, and megacities, a historical timeline doesn't explain the kinetic energy of their daily lives. That midnight in 1947 marked the moment the British handed the authority of governance to the Indian people, leaving the future of the nation entirely in their hands. Liberty, in this context, is a living promise. It reshapes itself to meet the specific demands and aspirations of every new generation. To understand how this democracy operates, we have to look past the history books and dissect the active anatomy of that promise, exploring how it functions through dignity, opportunity, and unity. The foundation of this system was secured by the millions of ordinary citizens who insisted that an ancient civilization could govern itself. The structural engineering of the new state began with the Constitution. Instead of staggering voting rights over decades, India's leaders immediately gave equal power to every citizen. This legal mandate bypassed rigid social structures, ignoring wealth, gender, and caste. This established a mathematical reality, where a vote cast in a remote border village carries the exact same weight as a vote cast from an urban center. This is civic dignity. It translated the abstract idea of a sovereign nation into immediate individual value for every citizen. In this initial phase, freedom was validated through a democratization of voice, ensuring that every person's perspective held systemic worth. In the 21st century, the definition of liberty incorporates modern economic and social aspirations. The political rights secured at the ballot box now translate into a new kind of agency. Today, this promise manifests as economic mobility. A citizen from a provincial town now has the structural support to build an enterprise that scales globally. We see this mobility bridging geographic divides in seconds. Unified digital transactions turn local street markets into active nodes on a massive national network. That same technical agency pushes past atmospheric bounds. Indigenous space programs and satellite launches serve as proof of a population dreaming without physical constraints. This rapid technological acceleration supports, rather than replaces, regional traditions. Across hundreds of languages, distinct cultural expressions continue to thrive alongside national growth. Millennia of continuous tradition provide the foundation that anchors modernity. These deep cultural roots support the nation's high-reaching aspirations. For a citizen today, the anatomy of freedom is defined as the absolute right to opportunity, the ability to ascend regardless of where you originated. This system is not a machine that runs on its own. Liberty requires active participation. Citizens pay for their freedom through daily civic duty. To keep the promise alive, the system requires constant maintenance. This maintenance involves the protection of marginalized voices. It requires preserving a secular fabric where distinct identities and beliefs coexist within a single nation. The raw mechanics of this responsibility look like fiery debates over a cup of chai. It relies on the willingness to disagree and hold opposing viewpoints without breaking the national bond. A democracy's survival relies on this active transaction. It is measured not by the rights citizens take, but by the tolerance and unity they invest back into the community. What then does this living promise mean to an Indian citizen today? It is the daily reality of a landscape where ancient heritage and technological discourse share the same skyline. This is an ongoing inheritance, a daily, collective practice that relies on active participation. It is a pledge that must be renewed every morning, ensuring that the world's largest democracy continues to shine.